Good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is July the 20th, 2026. Wow, where'd the month go, eh? Unbelievable. Just flying by. Okay, the little boys are down here and they're wild things right now, so please disregard the noise that you're hearing, because it is what it is. Well, so-and-so's. Anyway, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. So today, this week, I'm going to be playing with the new Stampin Hot Foil System. Yeah, so I played with it just a wee bit, but I'm thinking I'm going to design and everything live and so just see what it comes out with. Will everything go perfectly? Maybe, maybe not. But that's part of the fun, right? We learn and we share together. Hopefully we'll be able to share some tips with you and to create some gorgeous cards along the way. I do have some of the, what do they call it? Plates? What do they call them? Dies and plates, I guess. So I do have a few, so I'll show you those. I'll show you everything first, and then we'll proceed to make a card. Okay, or try to make a card. Just a reminder, if you're new here, welcome. Really appreciate you watching. If you are watching the replay, if you could do the hashtag replay, I will show you a photo of what it entails. And yeah, so I do have an idea, but let's see if I can make it work. That's another thing. So I'm just gonna have a sip of my tea. And we'll get started. So hopefully the boys won't touch my tea in the back. So I'm just going to flip us around. There we go. Can you see everything probably? Okay. Okay. So we're not doing, oh, look at the mess. Okay. I'm just going to here we go. So just a reminder, if you're watching the replay, if you could do hashtag replay, just like that, would be greatly appreciated. And then say hi, and I will say hi back. Okay, so this has already been played with, so let's just get started with the main thing. This is the cord. So it is quite long. It does have I don't know why this is, oh, it's AC/DC, that's why. So you can actually plug it into your probably into your laptop or whatever. I love the little device that actually plugs in to heat up your machine. It's just like the one that I have on my Apple laptop. It's magnetic, so it just clicks in and then you just pop it out. Easy peasy, so there's no pulling or anything like that. I've had my laptop for, I'd say, about 10 years, and the latch is, or yeah, I'm going to call latch, is still the same as it was before. So I'm just going to plug this in while I'm thinking of it. So there, it's plugged in. Okay. So we have instructions. I do have another instructions, but you know. So this is a plate itself. Look how thin this is. So it has to be quite thin because it needs to fit through our cut emboss machine, right? This is the mat that it sits on because this will get hot. These are the buttons that actually work. This is, so what we do is we put our plate onto here, and then we just layer it and then put it, well, that's not all the layers. I'm just going to measure these little squares too, because I know somebody's going to ask me about that. So these squares are just under ½ inch. And if I do it metric size, put my glasses on so I can see. And there's a grid along the side. Yeah, so that from here to here, it says it's about 2 meters something? No, centimeter between. So, and this gets really hot, so you gotta be careful. So what we're going to do is we're going to just plug it in so you can see the lights, and that's the timer, and it's flashing, so that means it's warming up. And then we have this other mat. Oh, I better put this on there properly. We have this other mat, and this is where your hot dyes are going to go on to once you finish doing the magic. This is a handy dandy thing. It's magnetic. You pick up your dye, take it over, and then drop it. Okay, so while we're letting that warm up, I'm just going to move everything over to the side, and then I'll just bring in the dyes. And oh, so I have foil. I got all three foils, and today I'm going to be using, guess what color? Yippers! This is called light pink, so I'm going to be using this, the light pink, and there's also gold, and you get 2 rolls in each box. And there's the gold, and then we have the silver, and I'm sure they're going to come out with a lot more different colors because we got to keep up with all that, right? And there you get 2 of each, and there's 5 yards. They're 5 inches by 5 by 5 yards, so you get quite a bit in a box. So I'm just going to put the lids. I got to figure out how to store these guys. That's another thing too. So I'm hoping my friend that does the 3D printing comes up with a storage thing. This is really, really fine. And cutting it, well, we'll worry about that when the time comes. Okay, so I'll move these guys out of the way. I'm going to keep this one because we're going to work with that one today. So I do have some of the, what are they called? Frames and hot foil dies. So I guess hot foil. So I'm just going to open. Let's start with this one. This is the Swiss polka dot. This one's really nice too. Be perfect for Christmas cards. Now this is almost, you know, on the bottom of an iron. Oh, now that'll make it really nice. Like I think Christmas, if we get some Christmas foil and add that. So there's one. And this takes about 6 minutes to warm up, just letting you know. And I can feel it getting warm right now. And then I have this one here, which is Flourish and Frames, which is, okay, these are dies, you can tell, because they have like an edge around them. And these ones, so you can see the two different colors. This is more matted. You can see right here too. This is the foil. This is for the foil to sit on, and that's actually a die cut. And you can see the difference between the two. And then these guys are all the foil dies. I want to play with that one. That would be so much fun to do. And then it does come with a stamp set. Check out this butterfly, or this bumblebee. So it comes with all that. So that all goes with that. So you can stamp and then, or cut these out and then stamp those on top of it. Okay, and then put that to the side. And this was the first one I bought with the dies, is because it's generic. So it's basically, this is for, you heat this one's one that you heat up and then you put the foil on, and that actually cuts it out. And I'm missing one, but I'm not, it's right there. So this is all the letters and then the actual numbers. So like I said, this is the first one I bought because I wasn't too sure how much I was gonna spend on this. And at least I had the letters, right? So that was that's the first one I bought. And then I also bought this one with it called Sweetly Sentiment, and it has little tiny sentiments on it. What I love about this one here is you heat this up, put the foil on, and you see those little squares right there? They actually fit right here. So when you go to cut it out, you'll cut it out so they'll all line up. So as you can see, I haven't played with that one yet. This one here, the Butterfly Flight. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot to order the stencils to go with it, so I can color the butterflies however I wish. So here's see, this is the hot foil. So that's what the butterflies, the foil is going to go on. So you're going to heat that up, put your foil on, then put your paper on top, and then cut it out. And the paper that you're going to use, it needs to be really, really smooth. So they suggest using two-tone paper. Your basic white paper or vellum. And I'm going to try a few things here. I got a few things that we're going to try. So what we need to do is we heat up the machine, which we're doing there. And it says here's approximately 7 minutes, but it runs about 6 minutes. And once the red light, it'll start beeping when it's ready to go. So I got 2 more. Sorry. Got carried away there. So these are the ones I'm going to use today. So we're going to use the Garden Silhouette. So that's this one right here. See how nice and big that is? That's the die we're using today. And then I'm going to also do the happy birthday. Make a birthday card today. And guess what color I'm going to do it in? You bet. We're going to do it in Fairly Bosch. And I got some white, some basic white. I got some vellum. I got some golds. And I got some two-tone paper. So that's what we're going to try today. Oh, so now it's saying it's ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this bigger one on. So this, I'm going to measure this out first too, because I don't want to waste any of the foil because it is quite expensive. And this measures out to be 6 by 4 3/4. So we know this is 5 inches wide, so I need to do 6 inches, and it's got a little sticky here. I'm just going to where's my trimmer? Oh, I have a class this morning, so a little bit of everything everywhere. So the best way I'm thinking to cut this is probably with your trimmer, or if you're just doing something really quick, is just use your snips. I'm having a hard time with this sticker thing. There we go. So there's, I'm just going to just put it right there so I can put it back. And I'm just going to just take this. And how long did I say it was? 6 inches. So I'm going to just lift this up and just, oh, this is like really, really thin and airy, I'm guessing. And take it to the 6 inches, put it right up to the top, and then just give it a cut. And it cuts it really nice and smoothly. Okay, so we're going to leave this out because we're going to be doing some more using that. So what I'm going to do now, hopefully I get this right. So what you do is you put your hot foil mat onto your plate. Press the button, and then when it goes, okay, when it's all ready, all 3 lights will come on, and then we'll add this, and then we'll add our paper. Oh, I didn't know it. I think I'm going to use vellum. So it's heating up the die. I'm just gonna move everything out of the way because we're gonna need to bring in the Cut Emboss machine. Wait till it gets nice and hot. Okay, so it's all ready to go. So now I'm going to put the foil down, and you'll see what it'll sort of grab it. And then I'm going to add my vellum, because we're going to do vellum. And then my hot plate shim, I'm going to add that. And then I'm going to add my spacer on top of that, just like that. Okay. Now I'm going to open up my cut emboss machine. I'm just going to bring this over this way, just so you can see. And now I'm going to unplug it, easy peasy, and it's magnetic, which is really nice. I'm going to put it on to my cut emboss machine, and very slowly I'm going to roll it through. And when you very slowly, what it's going to do is it's going to put the pressure from the foil, and I just screwed that up. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. I think, well, we'll see. We'll see. I think I just did. But, and then we'll just take this off, and we'll see what we come up with. So take the 2 layers off. And, okay, I'm just going to grab this, pick this up and put it onto here, and this way it'll cool off. And I'm going to put it somewhere where the cats don't get it, touch it. Okay, so let's just see how this turned out. Keep our fingers crossed here. And so we did the on vellum, and then we're just going to peel that off. Isn't that just gorgeous? Woohoo! And somebody was saying too, is don't get rid of this, because they're going to come out with something to use with that. So I'm just going to put that, even that would be nice as a design. So there it is on vellum. And you can see it's not smooth as I'm thinking you'd get with your two-tone paper, but it is what it is. So now what I'm going to do now is we're going to heat this up again. Shouldn't take as long because it's quite warm. And I'm going to grab the happy birthday. And we will put that on when it's ready. This will look nice. Yeah, like that. And then the happy birthday. All I'm going to do with this one too is just so I can save a little bit of foil. Just grab our stamps. Now, where did they go? No, I wouldn't, I personally wouldn't let kids use this, this at all, without supervision, because it does get quite hot. But then again, that's, ooh. Yeah, no, we'll do this. And we'll put it onto white, I'm thinking. Just wait, I'm just checking out paper. I wish the foil would, just stick white in. I wish the foil would have be the same colors as our cardstock. Okay, I'm going to try this again, but I'm going to add it to some white. Just to show you the difference. Oh, I'm going to add, no, what I'll do is I'll add it to the two-tone paper. Okay, so let's just add this back onto here. Let it get nice and hot. And then once we get all this done, then we will design a card. And I'll just show you the two effects. Like you can see there's little gaps in there. So let's hope that it does the same thing with the two-tone paint. So there's two-tone. I'm doing it in barely blush. And I might do the lighter side. So you gotta, that's the things you gotta remember, to do everything upside down. So did y'all have a good weekend? Ours was hot. Hot, 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 hot. And I started a new book today too, or yesterday too. It's called Regime Change. And I'm just by authors from the States. So, pretty excited about reading that. Looking at it, not thinking that, oh, it's flashing, I should maybe turn it on. And then when all the lights come on, that's when you put your foil on. Me, I think I'm going to have issues with remembering the layers it goes in onto. Uh-oh, somebody's got his toy. Just waiting for all three lights to come on. Then we'll do this, and then I'll put this guy on. I'll do this one next. Okay, so it's all ready. Let's add the foil. The paper. I'm going on the lighter side of the two-tone paper. The shim. And then the spacer. Unplug it. And then we'll run it through the cut emboss machine very slowly. That was a big thing. They said to run it very slowly, because I guess the rollers need really good contact with the foil and the dye. Okay. It ran through. Okay, put this back onto here. Take these guys off. And we have our paper. And then, like, see, it wasn't go all the way up there. Oh dear. Here's what it is, right? We'll worry about it later. I'm just going to pick this up and then put it onto the, oh, come on. Onto here, and then I'm going to turn it right back on again. Oh, so then I can put the dye on, and then so let's just pull this off and see. Oh yeah, look at the difference between the two. Using the vellum and the two-tone paper. It's more solid. I'm just going to put that to the side. I'll just get that ready to go. So while we're waiting, I'm going to just take this and I'm going to cut it down. And this is on the lighter of the sides. And that's more light. Oh, I know. I can use black. There we go. So while that's heating up, I'm just going to cut this down because we're going to do a card with this one. So we'll just cut it down. 3.5. You can save these strips if you wish. So 3.5 by 4.25. Okay, so that's all ready. So we're going to add this onto here like that. Grab my scissors. And then I'm going to bring some black in. Just waiting for it to heat up. And this has been playing around, so some of the foil has come off, so hopefully it won't affect the mat too much. And I'll just show you what I've done after we get this done. Like I said, I'm going to find a container to put all this extra foil in. So I did cut this back, and I'll just show you how we're going to put that together. I think I'm going to put this on white. Put that down like that. There we go. I'm going to put some white cardstock on top. Put my shim on that. Unplug it. And very slowly run it through my cut emboss machine. And they say don't bring it back, only just go the one way when you're playing with it. Oh, come on, take the one shim off, take the other shim off. We have our paper. Oh, I have thinking of you instead of happy birthday. Oh dear, that's okay. And then I'm just going to take this off and add it onto here so it cools down. And then I'm just going to move this also out of the way for now, because I'm thinking we're done with this. I'm just going to do this. We'll cut this out, and we'll put the card together. Oh yes, look how pretty that is. Okay, so now let's just grab the die. Is it this one right here? There we go. And then we're just going to add our tape, and hopefully it doesn't take the foil off. I'm going to go on my plates, cut emboss machine. Oops, I think I just tapped that. I apologize. So this is just basically like a regular die cut. Just run it through. Just like that, and we'll just pull these off. And look at that. Look how gorgeous that turned out. Okay, so now let's bring in the card. Just going to grab some ribbon too. And I am going to add this onto here like that. And I am going to use my multi-purpose glue for that. Okay, but before we add it on to the card, let's take some of this ribbon. Is the iridescent ribbon from the online exclusives, and we're just going to I'm going to cheat. I'm going to do a wee bit on the front. Like that. Oh, that's so pretty. Ooh, how exciting. I'm going to bring in my snail and just do on either side. And bring it around. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on. Okay. So now I'm going to adhere this onto the card base, and before I do that, I am going to add dimensionals to the back side of that. The reason why I'm doing that is that I want to give that extra insurance for the ribbon, on the ribbon there. Go. Just take this off. Oops. And then this will be added. Just like that, and we will add that onto there like that, and we will use dimensionals also. Now I'll work on something using this later today to see what I come up with. I'm just going to just add this right about there like that, but I'm going to take some of this ribbon. So you don't even have to add any bling to this because you got it all in the foil. It's just gorgeous. All I'm going to do is just tie a bow. Just like that. Just pull it down a bit, pull these out, and give it another squeeze. There we go. Then what I like to do is try and make the tails as big as the actual bow part, and then we will snip that like that. And I just may have, I know I wasn't going to put any bling on it, but I just may have. Let's put some of these little black dots on. This is from the Adhesive Back Bats and Ghost Dots. So we'll just use the dots. And we'll just add a couple dots onto 1, 2. I know I said I wasn't going to use any, but it just needs a wee bit. And there we have card number, oh, that's too funny. That's okay, because it's on with dimensionals. I'll get it fixed and I'll just show you that. So there's card number 1 for this week. So I hope you enjoyed the class today. I really appreciate you stopping by. I have to cut this short because I do have somebody coming in shortly, and I want to make sure I'm all ready for her. So thanks for joining me today. If you have any questions, please let me know. Just a reminder too, if you're watching the replay, if you could do hashtag replay in the comment section, would be greatly appreciated. And I shall see you guys tomorrow, and we'll do another idea. Okay, thanks for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and stay cool out there because it's going to be a hot one again. Okay, see yous. Bye.